So yeah, just taking any time you need to arrive here. A really warm welcome to you all. It's great to see you. It's fantastic that you've made it this evening and you've taken this time to commit to yourselves. And I think you've all been before, so you know who we are. We're Bristol Mindfulness teachers who are offering these practices. We've come together as part of the scenario that we've all found ourselves in, which is obviously easing now. And on that note, actually, we are thinking that it's likely that next week will be our last of these weekly sessions before we have a break over August, because quite a few of us are away. So we'll kind of confirm that in the email that comes out, because we've got a meeting tomorrow, but it's looking like that's very likely. You're probably aware that these practices are going to be recorded, and obviously ones from previous sessions have been recorded as well. So you can access them on the Facebook page and on the Bristol Mindfulness website. So obviously, yeah, if we aren't going to be live teaching over the summer, over August, then you can go there for some historical resources. Goes without saying just to take good care of yourselves, take care of your own needs. If you need to take a break, you know, not follow the guidance, do what feels right for you. Really important to honor that. And obviously, you know, if anything does come up and you need to contact us, you can get in touch and we can kind of liaise with you individually following these sessions if you need to. I think you're probably all familiar with Zoom. You've all muted yourselves. So yes, but obviously, you know, if you just want a reminder, you can choose to have either the participant view or the speaker view, which should be in the top right hand corner. You can turn off your video if you feel that you would like to, and you can use the mute, but I think the hosts will be perhaps automatically muting everyone anyway. Okay, so I think that's everything. Sorry, I'm having a disturbance, so do bear with me on that one. Okay, so yes, let's just take some time to settle in to our postures and into our bodies and into this present moment. So you might like to close your eyes or lower your gaze, just adjust your posture. Allowing the awareness to settle into the body as it's seated here. Tuning into the contact that the body is making with your chair or cushion, with the support underneath. Awareness of the contact the feet are making, the surface beneath them. The legs if you're kneeling. With the buttocks and the sit bones. Awareness of the hands perhaps resting in the lap or maybe resting elsewhere. Awareness of where the hands are in space. Awareness of the shoulders. Perhaps just taking a couple of nice, longer, deeper breaths to encourage a sense of fully arriving here in this moment. Allowing the sense of the awareness to gradually be settling into the body. stepping out of doing mode and thinking mode. And of course, the mind will get drawn off, and you might find that there's a busy mind or an occupied mind here this evening. Just welcoming yourself, however it is that you find yourself today. But encouraging the awareness to draw back into the present moment experience of being sat here. And maybe even inviting a sense of ease in the body. Whether that is experienced physically for you. Maybe just allowing the shoulders to be heavy whilst being open. Inviting a sense of alertness in the body, as well as this ease. A sense of the head being gently rested and poised on the neck. The spine to be upright. And this gentle sense of lift, as if there were an imaginary thread from the top of the head maybe even inviting a sense of smile in the face. Or a smile in the heart. Just witnessing how that might resonate physically in the body. Allowing the shoulders to be open. The chest to be open. Allowing the sit bones and noticing the sit bones being firmly rooted. Grounded. Secure. Any of the contact that the base of the body is making with the ground, chair, cushion. Experiencing this fully with the sense of letting go to gravity. Letting go of the day that's come before. And as we embody these qualities of both being awake, alert, uplifted, and also grounded and letting go, we start to introduce the breath. It's allowing the awareness to settle onto the breath and beginning to notice this as center stage of the practice now. Attending fully to the inhale and the exhale and all of the sensations that are experienced in the body of this process of breathing. Noticing the qualities of the breath. Every breath unique and individual. Perhaps noticing if the breath feels rough or smooth. Maybe the subtle changes in sensation at the nostrils or the mouth, the lips. The changes in temperature between the inhale and the exhale. With this rhythmical circular movement of the breath and breathing, noticing that with the inhale, with the in-breath, there is this sense of nourishment coming into the body, this sense of uplift in the body. And with the exhale, there is this sense perhaps of letting go and of releasing. Might like to visualize that kind of sense of releasing, giving way to gravity, giving way to the earth beneath. Noticing that there is also a pause that occurs between the inhalation and the exhalation, and a pause that occurs between the exhalation and the inhalation, so that this breathing process has 4 stages. And attending to all of these stages and attending to the pause in between. The mind might be drawn into thoughts of the past or of the future. Habitual storylines, maybe worries or preoccupations. Simply noting where the mind has gone when you catch that. It's gone off, jumped onto the thinking train. Gently guiding it back. Awareness fully with this next breath. Allowing the awareness to settle lightly on the breath. Perhaps a bit like a butterfly alighting on a leaf, or a piece of driftwood on the top of the ocean as the swell of the ocean rises and falls, much like the breath does in the body. Maybe even having a sense of how the breath soothes the body, kind of gently rocks the body. There's this gentle rocking sensation that occurs. And expanding the breath out on the next in-breath to take in a sense of the whole body sitting here. So breathing that breath, perhaps breathing it right down to the fingertips, right down to the toes. Perhaps having a sense of the breath bringing nourishment to the whole body. Oxygen, life, energy. And just simply resting here. Awareness of the body as a whole sitting here. Contact the skin is making with the air. How the internal structures of the bodies feel in space. And in your own time, beginning to perhaps just introduce a little bit of movement, maybe wiggling the fingers. Maybe even just checking in and seeing if there's something the body might like, something you might have picked up, some stretch, some little movement. I'm just inviting this before you come to open your eyes and take in your surroundings. Come back to the room and to the group. So I should have said at the start that we also have the chat function, and if you want to use that, you can message us either individually or to the whole group. But